hear about the fitness boxing anime?
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah, it's actually gonna happen.
They're making. So, why did that get so much publicity in the first place? Like the fitness boxing game.
I really thought
Hello,
that,
welcome
like,
to
if
Off
any
Topic, the
fitness game that
podcast
Nintendo made
where we
deserves an
talk
anime,
about
it'd be Ring
Nintendo,
Fit. Because, like, it
indie
actually has its
YouTubers,
story.
and straight
I'd
up
watch a
enjoy
Ring
life,
Fit anime.
all while being horribly off topic
Fitness
90% of the
boxing.
time. Hosted by me,
The thing
William,
is that fitness boxing
and my
wasn't
great Canadian
actually
friend.
made by Nintendo.
It's third party?
It's third
On the
party.
snackle. On the side of the case,
back
it says Nintendo. From the land where we don't say
It does
maps.
because Nintendo
And the
licensed
land of
it.
the syrup,
It was
bears,
it's the same
moose,
thing as do you
and
remember
very
that
angry
sports
geese.
game on the Nintendo Entertainment System
Well, enjoy the podcast, guys.
where it was originally a
One,
third
they're
party
like
game? The one with like the map.
The one with the map?
The map. Do you know like the power map?
NES isn't my forte. I know the Wii. That's it. I know Wii.
Essentially, the story goes that there was this NES game, and it was a third-party game that used like this map that you'd run on, and then it came out for a week. Then Nintendo bought the game and re-released it, claiming it as their own, essentially. And I believe a very similar thing happened with that fitness boxing, but I might be wrong.
That sounds like something they would also have done with, like, what's it called?
They've
Fatal
done
Frame.
it. Yeah, that's possible. They've done it a fair few times.
I wish I could play Fatal Frame. The Wii U games are shockingly expensive because no one bought it. So they didn't make many games or copies of the games, so they're all fairly rare.
Yeah, you should come here.
A Wii Sports game should not be $80.
Over here, you can pick up like massive amounts of Wii games and like Wii U games for like 15 quid.
The Wii games are easy to find. I'm trying to find a copy of Wii Sports Club, which is amazing.
Yeah, but it was subscription based when it came out.
Yeah, there are physical versions though.
That's true.
And I need one because I'm the Wii man.
That is going on a t-shirt. I swear. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt and then send it you.
What, I'm the Wii man?
Yeah. I'm gonna record. I'm gonna like type it down, play it on just a plain white t-shirt, black text.
Seems legit. I'd buy that.
Ship it to you.
I genuinely would buy that and wear it.
I'm the guy that like nearly bought. Do you know the like sample text here t-shirt? I really want one of them.
That's awesome.
That just says sample text here.
That's ironic. I unironically wear an Old Navy Pac-Man t-shirt.
Nice.
It's really not. I am probably the most unattractive person in the world while I'm wearing that shirt.
I very commonly wear like this 5-year-old like black like Mario t-shirt. It's in some of my videos actually. I'll see if I can pull a picture up for you and send it you on Discord. But it's like it's got like Yoshi and stuff. And I wore it as a pajama t-shirt for like the first 2 years. But then I started just wearing it normally as a regular t-shirt because that's what it is. So it's now graduated to an actual t-shirt.
Damn.
I'm not very good with clothes. To be
Man,
fair.
I know next to nothing about any fashion. I'm wearing all black today, and I'm wearing a very ill-fitting black t-shirt.
Yeah. To be
It's not
fair.
that I'm too fat for it, it's that I've just gotten too tall for it. Because growth spurts suck.
Growth spurts are one of those. By the time you get like to like 14, they're just a pain in the ass now because like you want to get on with your life, but like every 5 days you've grown like half a foot, and like that's all anyone ever tells you about.
You know what else I hate?
What?
The fact that they make Amiibo packaging so good.
Yeah, I know, and then
Like,
I just feel guilty opening it.
I know I have the Loftwing amiibo right now, right here, and I'm like, and I want to open it so I can like look at all the awesome detail of the amiibo. Then I'm like, this is good packaging.
And the thing
I
is,
saw that.
with Skylanders, you could use them while they were still in the box. But with Amiibo, they put like a little piece of reflective plastic in there, so you can't use them in the box. You have to open them to
Well,
use them.
yeah. I mean, they don't want you just bringing in your 3DS to the store and just freaking scanning it in.
Dude, I would
That's
so do that.
start training the amiibo in the store on Smash Bros. That's a power move.
That is a flex.
There is one safe way to open the packaging without like destroying it, and it's what I'm doing right now. You kind of just pull from the bottom, and now the packaging still looks amazing, and I can sneak the amiibo back in there whenever I want.
But here's the
Because
thing
I'm
with that.
that skilled.
I would just bin. I don't like anyone who's seen my room knows I don't hold on to much stuff. I'm like a pseudo minimalist, but then also a collector at the same time.
Oh, that's a bad combo.
Yeah, it really is. So it's like I own like My Neighbor Totoro, which is like this really old Japanese film, very beloved.
Oh, I know that movie. I'd love to watch it, but also
It's
I
on
either have to pirate it or
it's
like
on Netflix at the moment.
who needs Netflix? I hate subscription services. We'll
Fair
get to
enough.
that in a bit. We'll get to subscription
Yeah, we
services.
will.
Nintendo, I have some words, and
Yeah.
they're not very kind.
But yeah, I own it on DVD, even though it's on Netflix. I only have watched it on Netflix. I don't own a DVD player at all.
Just buy a PlayStation 3.
I should. I should buy a PlayStation 3. But
I love mine.
it just sits. I have like these shelves, and it just sits on the shelf as a decoration piece. But then, like, I look at these shelves and I'm like, dude, I could chuck so much of this out, and my life would be exactly the same every single day.
Kind of like some of my CDs. I have a handful of CDs that just have strong sentimental value. By that I mean one. It's because I love the Beastie Boys so much. I mean, I don't have a C. Well, I have a CD player, but who uses their PlayStation as a CD player? Those
Exactly.
pe- those people are scary to me.
Yeah, those people, like, you have psychopaths, murderers. Do you know like that rabbit meme where it's the two children in the corner?
Yeah, I know the meme.
Those are psychopaths and murderers, and then people use their PlayStation as a CD player as the rabbit.
The
That
only reason the only reason I'd ever use a game console as a CD player would be the original Xbox. Because with the original Xbox, you could download the music from from the CD right to your console. It
but
was awesome.
the only question is why would you do that? Because one, the original Xbox doesn't have a very big hard drive, right? And that's used for like save data and stuff.
2 words: power move. The first thing I did when hooking up the original Xbox in my room was download the entire Mario Galaxy 1 soundtrack onto it.
That is Nintendo is gonna come for you, man. When they
You
find
know
out, they're
it was
gonna come
Mario
kill you.
Galaxy. What are they gonna do? Take my Xbox and they have to acknowledge Microsoft existing? They'll never do that.
No, they won't.
Fools.
Do you want to know a story about the original Xbox?
I love stories.
So, my uncle, he was a very big gamer. Like, he had the original Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, the Sega Master System. No, it's Genesis over there for you guys, I think.
No, the Master System and Genesis are different. Master System came before the Genesis. They're two very different consoles.
The Genesis has got a different name over here, and I get confused because, like, all the
Uh,
media. He had
is it
all of
dumb?
them. It is very dumb. It's like 2 words. It's like Master System, but it's not Master. I'll figure out what it is, and I'll tell you later.
I'll do some googling while you continue your story.
Cool. So he like had like a he had like the N64 and everything, and he would sell these consoles off as they came. And then the original Xbox came out, and he didn't buy it originally. But then when he played Halo at his mate's house, and he bought the Xbox, but he has a really rare version of it that's got orange on it instead of the green. And
Weird.
yeah, it's super. Like, I don't see any of them ever, like, in the wild. I don't hear anyone acknowledge the fact it exists. I don't.
You sure your uncle didn't just buy a bootleg?
No, it's like a genuine one. Like, it was bought at the time. And the thing is, my uncle, obviously, he's not around anymore. So
Damn.
this Xbox went to his twin brother, who had it in his living room for a while, and now it's in his loft up away. But that is the one thing from my family I would love to get a hold of. It's like, I'm never gonna like ask for it, because obviously that's like the one thing that he has that was his brother's. But yeah, I would really love it.
Yeah, the Sega Genesis is called the Mega Drive. In the everywhere but the Americas.
Ah, makes sense. Why did they rename it? I guess because Master System didn't do well, so they thought the Americans didn't like multiple words.
So they called it the Mega Drive?
Yeah. It's still weird that like that they haven't like not released they haven't taken, what's it called when they stop producing a console? My mind's being dumb. Discontinued. They haven't discontinued the Mega Drive or the Genesis in Brazil. And they still make games for it.
They still make games for it.
They still make games for it. Like, they license them. Like, EA still released like EA Sports on it for the Brazilian market.
Is it in the game?
Is it? Yeah, it's like, it's essentially a ROM hack, essentially, where
I
they
don't
just...
think you got the joke.
Huh?
I don't think you
Oh,
got the joke.
yeah, I totally missed that
I'm
joke.
very proud of myself.
Oh. Essentially, it's just a ROM hack of like an old game where they like update the stats and like rename the players. But I'm gonna be honest, that's just what they do anyway with the new releases.
That's just all sports games.
That is like, what are they gonna do? They can't innovate football without not being a football simulator. So it's just the same game. They just change the people and update the graphics. Except in Brazil, they just never updated the graphics, and that's it. It's still the same game.
Honestly, the Genesis has some really good sports games.
Yeah, they totally went after that market, and it just blew all Nintendo stuff out the water.
I mean, NBA Jam is just so good. So good.
NBA Jam is good, but it's so buggy. Like, honest to God.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the, what's it called? Family Guy thing, where they play it?
I have not. I don't really watch Family Guy.
Yeah,
I
I
think it'd
don't
be
either.
It's not that I get offended. It's just I'm not a big crude humor kind of guy. I'm not saying I'm definitely not saying I have highbrow comedy standards. I'm the kind of guy that still laughs when people says poop. Like I'm that guy. I just not a fan. Is that why my computer has been crashing?
Oh, what?
I just realized I accidentally left my copy of Lego City Undercover on top of my fan. Like on top of my on top of where my fan shoots out. I'm like, oh, great.
God, Lego City Undercover overheated the Wii U, and now it's overheating your PC.
What have I done?
You fulfilled the prophecy. God.
People don't trust me with electronics. Break things.
Yeah, I genuinely, like, the fact they allowed me to have a drone license is incredible. Like,
There's a license for drones?
Oh yeah, it's super strict over here. I've only had my drone for like 2-3 months, and like the test is almost as strict as like a driving test. Only it's like online.
Oh.
So like, whip out your hacked client for your drone license.
Damn. Are they really arresting people for... You got a license for droning? You'll never take me alive.
Yeah, dude, like it's 5 years in prison. 5
5 years for
years.
droning without a license.
Yep. It's super strict.
I don't know whether to be impressed or angry. I go with both.
To be fair, once you have your license, it's way less strict than over in Canada. Like
We don't...
you guys have got some serious. Have you ever looked into the drone laws in Canada?
There are drone laws?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. You guys are the strictest. You put us to shame. You have to actually go to an airbase thing. You have to have both. You have to like be able to like fly helicopters to fly a drone over there, and you can't fly it like anywhere without that license. Like you can go up in the mountains and fly it where there's no one round, but that is it. You can't fly it within like something like 400 kilometers of a business or something, or anything. Like you guys are the strictest in the world as far as I'm aware.
Can you edit out the part where I admit to a crime?
Yes.
Fantastic, thank you.
I didn't know you had a drone.
I do.
Oh, nice.
And I also have a farm to fly it at.
Oh, nice. The funny thing is, right, I got my drone. Washing delivery. Was that really worth interrupting me recording a podcast for a single pair of jogging bottoms?
That is very important. Respect your mother and the bottoms.
That's staying in. Jogging bottoms, man, they're amazing.
They're most important.
I wear almost exclusively jogging bottoms, not because I really like them, but because they're just comfy and jeans are a pain in the ass.
Jeans are, I have two different conditions that keep me from wearing jeans. I have a fine motor disability, so I can't write or anything with my hands.
Oh, welcome to the
also,
club.
I also have a condition known as fat, where I don't fit in clothes.
Sorry, that was just the way you said it, man. The way you said it.
I have a condition. I'm horizontally challenged, okay?
I can't laugh. I'm not in the best shape myself, to be fair.
Man, I've been trying to get in shape. It's hard.
The thing is, like, I've been in shape in my life. Before 2020, I was pretty decent. Like, I was a healthy weight. I wasn't, like, ripped or anything, but I was decent. But then, like, 2020 hit, and it's all gone downhill, dude. All went downhill.
Fit. I actually, like, lost a ton of weight as of COVID.
Dude, I own Ring Fit, but I lost the hardest bit to lose. I lost the ring. I have everything. I even have the leg strap, but I lost the ring. Don't know how.
I don't know whether to be impressed, disappointed, or some third option.
I don't know what the third option could possibly be. At this point.
Double disappointed?
Double disappointed. That's like being disappointed and disappointed with the fact you're disappointed. I don't know, my Ring-Con got Joy-Con drift. I don't know. I bought it second hand because like it was super rare like through lockdown. And like I didn't want to pay like £400+. So I got it like second hand and it worked perfectly fine. And then I lost the ring. Still don't know where that is.
I'm gonna switch the subject before I yell at you more.
Good
Um,
idea.
you know what? Nintendo has some consoles with the worst battery life ever. Like the Switch has terrible battery life, and then they go and release the Game and Watch, which I've owned for probably like 6 months, and I have only had to charge it once.
Yeah, Nintendo's weird. Like, if it's not like almost cutting edge technology, they're amazing. I play my DS like every day, and for like multiple hours. Like the first thing I do when I wake up is check in with my New Leaf Town, and I've charged that thing like twice this year.
Sorry,
Feel free to laugh. I'm probably the only person who still plays New Leaf like that.
I really do want to try getting back into New Leaf, but trying to get back into Animal Crossing games is just
Do it.
hard.
Do it. I will play with you. I will give you like golden tools and stuff.
You know what? I have an idea. Maybe for a video or like a stream, me and you should just visit each other's New Leaf and New Horizons towns respectively, and just help each other get to where we need to be.
Yeah, because you're way, way ahead of me in New Horizons, and I'm probably ahead of the majority of the population of the planet. In
I didn't even know there were gold tools in New Leaf. I didn't even know they existed.
do you know how you get the gold tools? Right?
Poor time management.
Well, yes, but also no, because you have to get to get the golden net. You have to get every single bug at a good size. Like it has to be above a certain size threshold.
Hey, there are sizes.
Yeah, that was
Follow-up
completely
question.
taken.
What's the point of a better net if you've caught every bug?
Good question. But then
That makes no sense.
you don't get that straight away. You have to wait for a bug off, which only happens in the summer. But because the game came out in the summer, the majority of people unlocked that net in the winter. So they had to wait half a year after completing a milestone that big to get the net. And it's the exact same story for the fishing rod. Like, it's legitimately mad.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, and to get a golden shovel, you have to, like, complete the museum, essentially.
That's the only thing I'm likely to do, because seeing empty holes in my museum enrages me. I'm missing a single fossil in New Horizons, and I have not stopped yelling since, like, March. Like, I'm still yelling. You just can't hear it because the entire world has toned it out.
You're yelling at such a high frequency that only bats can hear you.
Bats and dogs. That's why they don't let me go to the pound anymore.
You set the dogs off.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
The neighbors hate him. Find out his one secret.
It's like one of those horrible ads.
Oh, I love clickbait ad titles.
I
They're
know.
so bad. I love them.
Dude, I was like Googling like how to do like barn finds in Forza Horizon 2 yesterday, and I scrolled down on the article and it was like, you'll never believe what killed this actor. And then it was a picture of The Rock.
The Rock killed someone.
I don't know. I think he did.
The
I was
Rock's
out
not
he's
which
dead.
means There's only one other option.
He killed them. He was the murderer.
We should play Forza Horizon 4 together.
Definitely, dude. It's
I haven't booted it up yet. I've heard it's good. Specifically from you.
Forza Horizon games are something special. Like, they capture some sort of like weird magic that like only they know how to capture. And it's not the same as Nintendo magic, where you get like a Nintendo game that's like special. It's like their own like homegrown, organic, like fresh magic. And it stays with the game. Like, it's not hype or anything, because like you still feel it playing Forza Horizon 2. Like driving along in like some like super old like classic car in the rain, listening to like super old like dance songs. There's no
Ooh,
greater pleasure.
that is calming. I have that, except it's me playing Terraria while it's raining outside, and it's raining in the game, and I'm mining, trying to get better stuff. I'm like, that shit's my jam.
Dude, I wish I had Terraria. Like, I have legitimately, I've never owned it, I've never played it, and I missed out so much because I
It's
was playing New Leaf.
$5.
I don't have $5. I only make 15 a month from like
Get
YouTube.
get you have a PC. Freaking me and you will friend each other on Steam, and if you don't buy it, I'll gift it to you. I love Terraria so
Dude,
much.
I
I'd be willing to buy it for anyone. Not anyone. I will lose so much money. Immediately regret my words.
I'm gonna get so many emails saying like, dude, can you buy me Terraria?
No.
They're not gonna. They will somehow find your email address for £5 Terraria.
If they manage to find my email, I may not even care. I'll just be impressed.
Yeah, to be fair, my email isn't super hard to get because obviously I run a photography business.
I mean, that's why I don't care about scammers. Oh no, you know my password to my email? Damn, can you send it to me? I forgot. Like,
It's like people when they're like, I've hacked into your bank account. It's like, oh, cool. Can I have some money, please?
yeah, we're robbing you. Cool. If you find any money, let's
Let me,
split it. I
yeah,
got money.
let me know if you find any money, bro.
I'm out. Help. If you want to break into my house, I have to have a house first and money to pay rent. Like,
Yeah, dude. God. At this point, like one of my dreams is to, do you know, like do you know these people that like buy a van and like convert it and like go traveling in it?
that's pretty cool. I like
Like
those hippie vans, like the what are they called? I
VW
don't know.
camper vans.
Yeah, yeah. Those are awesome. I love them.
I genuinely like. I'm like plotting how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna like buy like an old like sprinter van, like these big like works vans, like convert it into a camper van and like go traveling around the world because that's
If
the
you do, I'm in. Like, I was already planning on like doing some traveling after I finish school before I like settle in. Like, I already want to do some traveling. Like, I don't want to just live my life being here. Like, I don't hate. Well, no, I do hate where I live. I hate this town with a burning passion.
you live in
I'm not
such
gonna
like a
say it.
touristy area. To be fair,
Yeah, everything about it I hate. And whenever I mention it, people are like, "Oh, you live there? It must be great. You live near the beach." And I'm like, I hate this town with every fiber of my being.
I'm like in a super sweet spot where like I'm sandwiched between like grassy countryside and like if I bought an electric bike, I could get to the coast like easy. Like,
I
but then
have one.
also there's like no tourism here. Like where I am, it's so dead. But that means our high street is dead as well. And like, dude, like I live like nowhere. The
I
tour.
have an e-bike. It's awesome.
I want one. Have you seen like the Super 73s? Like the like super high end electric ones that look like motorbikes?
I don't know. There's actually a thing that converts your normal bike into an e-bike. It's a little package. You can connect it to your wheel.
Ha, I have to own a bike for that to work.
Oh, you don't have a bike?
The only thing I own is a longboard. Like
Um, good.
like Casey Neistat style, getting around town. But like the poor version where I'm like pushing it.
Oh, my bike. Um, the problem about my bike is it's so terrible that I'm willing to leave it unlocked anywhere. Like, if you want it, you can have it. It's terrible. Like if someone were to steal it, I'd just be like, oh,
Oh
all
well, guess
right,
that's their problem then.
yeah. Now I get to buy a new bike.
Epic,
Nice.
dude.
All right, keep it.
The only reason I have my headphones I have now is because I had like these really like super lame like Sony headphones that were like they were bright red and they have like spirals on. They were like super common anyway. Like you see people walk around with them all the time over here, but they had like a cable. And do you know like when you pull the cable and the cable splits in half?
What happened? How does that ever happen?
Like I bought them like that. Like they were like that when
Oh,
I bought them, and I rocked these headphones for probably about 6 years.
damn.
And the only reason that I bought new headphones was because I was like, dude, I these headphones are really lame. And I love music. I'm always listening to music. So it's like I'm just gonna get myself a nice pair of headphones. But there's no way I can justify to like my parents that I'm gonna be able that I should get headphones. So I framed my girlfriend's dog for eating them. And
That's impressive.
and binned them. Like I had like 3 people in on this, binned them, and bought like these like super nice Sony headphones that like I can point to where the different members of the band are.
That's almost as impressive as my frame job.
Oh, what
Um,
did you do? Is this
what
like
didn't I do?
is this like legal? Are we allowed to put this in a podcast?
Uh, so basically, my little brother used to have a Nintendo 2DS. It was the red one.
Oh, nice! I love the red one.
And I dropped it onto our pavement and it broke. And I didn't
Oh,
want to get in trouble. So you know what I did?
what?
I hid it in the couch and made it look like someone sat on it from inside
Oh,
the couch.
that's genius!
I got away with it for 2 years before I admitted to my crime.
Dude, that is amazing.